Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And boy, have I been busy today. So, to start with, you can see that I've got the new Grener Power battery over here, which seems to have settled in for whatever the problems were with it, and seems to be working just fine now. Of course, I've been running that pump almost all day now because I've been draining down these four totes right here from all the rainwater I captured in the last few rains, and I'm moving this all down to the garden and topping off all of my totes down there. And then if we do get another crazy intermittent shower or whatever, these will be ready to collect more water. So you can hear the pump running. And that's a diaphragm pump. Those are really good. And I don't know how much power is left in that battery, but it's been running all day long without non-stop. And it's not even warm. So it's doing just fine. Again, the only thing I don't really like about it is it doesn't have cold weather protection, so it won't be used outside in the winter time. It could only be used indoors. But it's a battery, and I can use it for running pumps like this. Now these are down to the last I'd say 35, 40, maybe 40 gallons. Yeah, let's see, maybe 30 to 35 gallons, or yeah, about 35, 25 and 25. Yeah, about 25 here and 25 there, with 35, 70. I got about 70 gallons left here to move down there, and that should top off my other tote that's down there that I'm filling right now. And then I'll have all my totes down there completely topped off. Now I'll disconnect this, and I still have a little bit of water in these two up here. That's 200 there, so that's 200 liters. So 200 liters here, and then a little bit more. So I still have, well, let's call it 500 liters between the two of those that I can move down. That barrel is pretty much 2/3 full. So I still got plenty there. This one is 2/3 full. Well, this one's full. And I've got two more on the other corner that are full, and then this one's full over here. So I still have plenty of water to move down there starting this year, because I did make sure I captured everything except that one little goof up I had. So this is the hose that's pumping the water down, and it looks like I got a little kink in here. I could probably speed things up if I take that kink out, right? Yeah. How's that? So we'll come on down here. That one's full. 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 And this one is filling. Now that one over there, I don't have any connection to it, because it had a 3-inch valve on it, and I modified it to hold a 3-inch coupler on there, but it leaked. It always leaked. So I don't know if I can get this one to work, but if anything else, it'll be a backup storage where I can just fill it up, keep the cap on it, and if I need that water, I'll just drop the hose inside and pump it out. So that's what I did there. Now, I also tried to do some laundry. I only got to do dog laundry today for one of my little injured pups. And she's doing just fine, getting along well, healing quick. Okay, so I did get the visqueened on this section, And those two openings over there is because I have asparagus growing, and I had to cut it open so that they could stick their heads out. And I have asparagus growing on this side too. And I have one nice big spear right here that's going to end up being a snack while I'm walking through here one of these times. But yeah, everything's looking good. I got sprouts all over this thing. It just really coming to life. And it was windier early today, but the winds have died right now, so it's pretty nice out. And I brought in my table saw and my miter saw, my chop saw, and my skill saw, because you can see where the line is here. I have to cut that pole off at that point, and I got same thing on this one. I got to cut off about 5/8, 3/4 of an inch off the top of that one, and then they'll be in the right height to match that other side. And then I'll be using my auger to drill some intermittent holes down into the ground, where I'm going to be using 2x4s, and I'm just going to set those in just so deep enough in the ground so that the pressure of the dirt pushing out on them won't push them away. That's all I really need on that. Then I can get this one lined, get the stuff in the trailer out of the trailer, fill this planter area, and then I'll be ready to get some plants into it. So that's what I've been doing. Of course, I got everything all fixed up here from the wind damage, and it's looking good. The corner hole is covered. That one I still have to put a patch on, but nothing can come through it. So I'll be fine with that for a while. And everything is doesn't need any water right now. But I did do one other thing. I had this this branch that I got from my neighbor Deborah, and this is Santa Rosa plum, and it was sprouting in the bucket that I had it in. So I brought it over, and it's such a skinny scion that when I grafted it onto this skinny scion, which is about the same size, I actually had to put a splint on one side so that when the winds blow, it doesn't break that off or move that joint, because I want to make sure that takes. That one's doing really well. It's got buds popping out of it, so I'll be doing fine there. It looks like this one's doing pretty good too. That one down there and this one up here don't look like they're going to make it. But, no biggie. I can always graft something else on there. And once the tree gets its strength back, I can cut that graft off and that graft off and graft another one in while it's growing this year. And it should take and heal. That was a graft already. You can see the little bell shape on it. This section right here. So if I can get Santa Rosa plums and Bing cherries and Alberta peach, and this is peach, get all of those growing on this one tree, that'd be a real plus in my favor. Well, it looks like one of the dogs is out there laying under a bush doing guard duty. They keep an eye on this place. They scatter out, lay underneath bushes so that they're not seen. And anybody that comes anywhere even near my gate, these dogs are all up and chasing that direction. So I see something over there that doesn't look like it belonged. Oh, that's across the street. That's some trash that somebody dumped there. Idiots. All right. So the other thing I did was I got sick of having to get a screwdriver out. I had one of these plates on the outside to hold this door from blowing open in the wind. So I put one of these on the inside and one of these slide bolts on the outside. The one on the outside right now is holding it from blowing open. When I'm in here working, I'll use this one so that if the winds come from the other direction, it doesn't blow open. Because if it blows open, all the dogs decide that they're going to come in here and frolic in the garden. And if I got fresh plants growing, they'll just dig them up. It's just having a ball. Anyway, that's about it. These pear blossoms are doing their thing. It looks like down here I'm going to have pears set in a week or so. And then I've got another one that just popped open up here. I got some growth coming out of the tops of these branches. Doing really, really well. I'm going to be happy with this year. The Fuji apple is getting stronger and bigger every day. This is still pear. So I got to tie that off to this post here so they don't rub together in the wind and cause any damage. And then the Gala apple right there is doing real well. And that tree over there with the multi-grafts I put on it, that's really starting to come to life now. So it's going to be an interesting year. Got a lot of grape clusters too. I'll be trimming some off to send the energy to the grapes I want to keep. And I still have all these scions here that are all still alive and could all be grafted. I just don't have any place to graft them to. So I just keep them wet in the soil and hoping that a couple of them will actually sprout some roots, and then I'll have a new tree to plant. And then I can graft other scions onto that tree. All right. That's about it. So I'm going to go inside, get this thing uploaded and posted. And I'm going to have my leftover spicy meatballs tonight as a meatball sandwich. I got a loaf of bread rising in the window in there right now. It should be just about ready to go in the oven about the time I sit down and have a beer. And then I'll bring that out and I'll have nice fresh bread to do my meatloaf sandwich on. And I brought some fresh mozzarella cheese. I've got a little bit left in the last batch that I had from making pizza. So I'll save the new stuff for pizza day, and I'll have that all on film. And then I got to clean this out too. But yeah, that's the way things go. That's why I left the cover open on this morning, to remind me to come back and clean it. All right, burnt my trash today because the winds were down. Did some dog laundry, and I'm all set. So, oh yeah, the other thing I did was over here, I brought the new inverter out. It's ready to trade places with that one. And this one will be going in, and then I just have to figure out where I'm going to put the remote monitor over by the front end where I can see what's going on the remote. And I can turn the inverter on and off from that position too. I'm still at 100% right now. And we'll see. Yep, 100%. Been running the fan and the refrigerator all day long. And I'm drawing 3.4 amps. I got 56.09 kilowatt hours stored in the batteries. I don't think I'll be running out of power anytime soon. At 30 degrees Celsius, that's cool enough. No errors. Nothing in the auxiliary. 0 amps on the auxiliary. 4 watt hours used on the auxiliary. And back to home with 33 volts in the 100% battery. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is G Bear signing off. What kind of shoes would a frog wear? Oh, that's simple. Open-toed.